Good YouTube, Quinn Wade. Coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube exclusively on there forever. We're going to talk about how the Philadelphia 76ers beat the Portland Trailblazers 109 and 103. The Sixers go to 37 and 31 and 20 and 16 at home. The Blazers go to 32 and 36 and 14 and 20 on the road. Season series is tied 1-1. They only play each other twice a year. The Blazers won one and the Sixers win one. Since the Blazers ain't guaranteed to make the playoffs and neither is the Sixers, we might not see them play again into next season because they will only meet in the NBA Finals, which doesn't seem likely this year. Philly won the first quarter 30-27. They lost the second quarter 27-23. They won the third quarter 29-22. And then since they had the lead in the fourth and it was tied 27-27 by the end of it, they beat the Blazers by 6 since they was able to hit some clutch and tough shots to stay ahead and close it out. Jeremy Grant, he did a good job of driving to the rim and shooting wide open threes. He went 6 of 11 from 3, 7 of 13 from the field for 20 points in 32 minutes. He did go 0-2 from the free throw line. They probably needed him to make a couple of those, but it didn't happen. He also had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, and a steal. 4 personal fouls and was a -8 and plus minus. Kamara, he missed wide open threes. He missed wide open shots in general. He finished 3 of 10 from the field, 1 of 7 from 3. And he finished with 7 points. He also had 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 turnovers, and a block. 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and was a -11 and plus minus. He couldn't really get it going as a playmaker. He couldn't really get it going as a scorer and as a floor spacer. This is a tough, rough night for Kamara in this one. Denny did a good job of driving and passing sometimes through this game. He looked like he had slowed down just a little bit, but he did have 7 turnovers. He did shoot 7 of 19 from the field. He also did shoot 2 of 12 from 3, and he did finish 9 of 11 from the free throw line. If it wasn't for the free throws, he would have had a rough night scoring the ball, taking care of the ball, and also making decisions. So not the most memorable game from him. You look at the numbers, you might say, oh, he had a good game. It wasn't really the case in this one for him because he has had better games and he has played better in general this entire season. This is just an okay game for him. He did have 6 rebounds and 1 still in the block. No personal fouls and was a +2. And plus minus Donovan Clingan, he ended up playing 28 minutes. He had 11 points. He went 4 of 10 from the field, 0 of 3 from the three-point line, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 15 rebounds, so he had a double-double. You just want him to be more efficient. You know, if you're missing the wide open threes and you're not finishing that great in the paint, especially in a close game, you're going to be one of the reasons why y'all didn't get it done and get the win. He did have 5 assists, though, which is good for a big, and he did have 3 blocks. He is a big body. He will come at you. If you want to try to score on him, he will make a play on that ball. He did have 5 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, was a -12 and plus minus. Jrue Holiday, honestly, he didn't really have it going either. He played 24 minutes, had 5 points. He went 2 of 9 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3. He had 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, no personal fouls, 2 offensive rebounds, and was a -23. And plus minus, he couldn't make a 3, couldn't make a shot really at all in this game, and it sucks. But it can happen like that sometimes. And then Robert Williams did a good job of finishing around the basket. He went 3 of 5 from the field and got 6 points. He really did a good job rebounding the basketball. In 20 minutes, he had 12 rebounds. That means he knew exactly what he needed to do. And not only that, he did get some good blocks in this one, even on Quentin Grimes that I really like. And he finished with 3 total. He had 6 offensive rebounds, no personal fouls, was a +6 and plus minus. Matisse Thybulle, he made a wide open 3, then made a shot around the rim. He finished with 5 points. He went 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line. He did have 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, and a steal. 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, was a +3 and plus minus. Krejci, he's out there for his shooting. He went 3 of 5 from 3. He finished 3 of 6 from the field for 9 points and 1 rebound, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, and a +2 and plus minus. Got some good wide open looks, and one he had to do a little bit of a step back, but he smacked that net, so you ain't gonna be mad and angry about that. Then Scoot Henderson, got to like that he got in double figures in points. He did play the most minutes off the bench with 24. He took by far the most field goal attempts, which was 14 off the bench that actually was game high. The problem was he went 4 of 14 to get it. The person that took the most shots in the game was Denny for the Blazers, which 19. The guy that took the second most was Scoop, is what I should have said. But he also went 2 of 5 from three and 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Like I said, his scoring gonna come and go because he's not the best finisher. He's not the best shooter. He's not the best pull-up shooter. He doesn't have the floater right now. He's still figuring out how to use that body and that athleticism in his handle to get good looks that's efficient and some that he's very confident in getting. Of course, the defense is going to try to force you not to get that comfortable shot. They're going to try to force you to do things difficult, and he kind of played into that tonight. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals, and a block. He had the most steals off the bench. He also had 2 personal fouls and was a +6 and plus minus. City played 15 minutes. He had 4 points. He made a three. He also finished 1 of 2 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He did have 1 steal, 3 personal fouls, and was a +5 and plus minus. And then you look at the Philadelphia 76ers. Justin Edwards, 25 minutes, 21 points. He was able to make the drives and was able to hit a couple threes. Finished 3 of 5 from three, 9 of 14 from the field. He had 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, and 2 steals. 2 personal fouls and was a +4. And plus minus, just a really good game of him doing so much for the team to keep them ahead and keep them, playing well. Dominic Barlow was finishing well around the rim as well. Getting to the basket was good for him. He finished with 11 points in 21 minutes. He went 4 of 6 from the field. Did make a three, did miss a three, and then finished 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, and 3 steals. The 3 steals was tied with Quentin Grimes for the most in the game. For the Sixers, he also had 2 personal fouls and was a +14. Bona was able to finish around the rim, then he missed the rest of his shots. He went 1 of 5 from the field. He had 6 rebounds, no assists, 1 turnover, 1 block. 4 offensive boards out of the 6. He had 0 personal fouls and was a -8. And plus minus, Quentin Grimes played 40 minutes. That was the most on the team. He kept using his handles to get to the rim, to get some shots that he really liked to get. And he was actually able to play off the ball a little bit too. 31 points, 11 of 22 from the field, 1 of 4 from three, 8 of 8 from the free throw line. He did have 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 3 steals, and a block. The transition was good. The drives was really good. And it's just good that you can get a ball to somebody and they can create and get a good look for themselves or find one for you. He had a +7 and plus minus. VJ's game. He ended up hitting some mid ranges that helped seal the game. He had some drives that worked a little bit, and he went 1 of 5 from 8, 1 of 5 from three. He went 8 of 18 from the field for 18 points in 35 minutes. He went 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He finished with a double because he had 12 rebounds. That's something that you didn't see coming if you a Sixer fan or was watching the game, but it's something that needs to be done by somebody, and he was the guy that did it tonight for them. He had 3 assists, 1 turnover, 2 blocks, 4 offensive rebounds, 4 personal fouls, and was a +10 and plus minus campaign. He kept pulling up, and that's something that he's been good at. These last couple games, he had 11 points. He got in double figures off the bench. He went 5 of 12 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line. He had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, and a steal. No personal fouls, was a -5 and plus minus. Trendon Watford, he scored all his shots near the basket besides going 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He finished 3 of 7 from the field, 0 of 2 from three for 7 points in 27 minutes. He also had 2 rebounds, 3 assists, no turnovers, and a steal. 2 offensive boards was all his rebounds, and he was a 5. He had 5 personal fouls and a -8. And Marjan Beauchamp, he ended up scoring his shots at the free throw line. He went 2 of 2 from the free throw line for 2 points. Went 0 of 2 from the field, missed his only 3. He also had 2 rebounds, 2 turnovers, and a steal. 2 personal fouls was a +1. And plus minus, and then Andre Drummond, he dominated on the glass for 17 rebounds, game high. He went 3 of 9 from the field, though, for 6 points. Had a tough time finishing at the rim. Had a tough time making the 3 that he missed, even if it was a little wide open. But he was a little passive, too, in this one. He had 4 assists. He had 3 turnovers, 2 steals, 4 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, was a +14 and plus minus. Kyle Lowry played 5 minutes. He missed his only 3. He had no turnovers, no personal fouls, and and finished with a 0 and plus minus. And Tyrese Martin, he played 5 minutes. He missed his only three. He had 2 rebounds, no assists. And then he had no turnovers, no personal fouls, and was a +1 and plus minus. The Sixers shot 45% from the field. The Blazers shot 39%. That's real good if you're going to win a game. And then 28% from three for the Sixers, 32% for the Blazers, 93% from the free throw line for the Sixers, 67% for the Blazers, even though they shot 21 free throws compared to the 15 of the Sixers, 51 rebounds for the Sixers, 49 for the Blazers, 17 assists for the Sixers, 26 for the Blazers, 12 turnovers for the Sixers, 18 for the Blazers, 13 steals for the Sixers, 6 for the Blazers. That helped them stay ahead and keep the lead and get more efficient shots. And then 4 blocks for the Sixers, 9 for the Blazers, and then 14 offensive rebounds for the Sixers, 15 for the Blazers, 37 defensive rebounds for the Sixers, 34 for the Blazers, 19 personal fouls for the Sixers, 14 for the Blazers, and just a really good game from the Sixers, moving the basketball wise, creating in isolation situations, getting to the free throw line, grabbing rebounds, causing turnovers, just to do whatever they can to get ahead and stay ahead to be able to beat the Sixers tonight. So, just being able to beat the Blazers tonight. And you got to do what you got to do, man. You got to go out there and keep the ball moving, attacking as much as you can, forcing some things to happen on the defensive end. And those things can help you get a small lead. And a small lead means you can win the game. You win the game. You did your job. And that's all you can really try to do is control how you play and how you control what you can do. And then hope your teammates try to do the same and do it with communication, do it with effort. And that's all you can do is just go out there and do the best you can, live with the result. And that's what the Sixers did. They played just a little bit better, and that was enough to get the win. And that's all that really matters because that's what they came to do as a team and as an organization. And they got it done. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get the analysis when they first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today, hopefully with more analysis.